you're back to ASEAN Newsroom. Now let's watch a report on the reflection of the food and energy price, the hikes and its effects on Thailand. Food and energy prices have been on the hikes, contributing to the world's inflation and the living costs hikes as well. So today at the Sasin Graduate Institute of Business Administration of Chulalongkorn University, I am attending a seminar focusing on the World Bank and other experts in Thailand to be discussing about the topic and how it would affect Thailand and ASEAN countries as a whole. The seminar is attended by panelists from World Bank, Bank of Thailand, and Bangkok Bank, where they present crucial findings on food and energy prices surge and their effects on Thailand. Derived from the session, Dr.Kobsak Pootrakool, Bangkok Bank economist, shared his expertise on how food and energy effects on inflation would not be jumping further upwards. Food price soaring will be temporary, according to you. How realistic is this, and what would it take to make the notion be received by people so that they fear less of the inflation?
No, in fact, I think the price that come to this level may not recede. So basically, it might stay at high level. But to have another 18% next year of food price increase will be very, very difficult. Why is that? Because when you have to look at the way that the food price has been increasing this year, it have come from many factors. For example, it came from the problem of severe weather conditions, which happened last year. I mean, you have the flood in Australia, the heat wave in Russia, you have snowstorm in America that destroy a lot of farming area, and that's also increased to the supply shortage. And also at the same time, you have the demand has been rising. Yes, definitely that will keep on growing, but because of the severe conditions, then you have the price start to rise, and later on in the year you have seen a lot of some activities in terms of speculation activities in this market, and at the same time you also see the panic by the government. Some government decide to limit the export of their food and agricultural products, and some government
subsidy.
Yeah, some government
like
also provide subsidies, and some government also decide to buy to stock up the inventory, and this all accelerated the price rise that have been happening. And also I think one other factor is that the world economy has been returning to the peak before the crisis. So the price is going back to the same level as well. But to go beyond this level, which is already peak, much higher than the crisis time, will be quite difficult to imagine. So basically, what we will face in the next year is that high food price, but we will not see a repeat that 100% increase in some of the commodity price.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Kobsak.
Thank you.
Apart from Thai economic expert, World Bank panelists also share interesting views on Thai possible long-term plan and ASEAN regional perspective to tackle price hikes. Well, with Thailand and Thailand is facing challenges about the food and energy price hikes, like transportation sector consumption, real unawareness of energy efficiency and how the taxes are placed. You're talking about incentive. What would be a long-term sustainability for Thailand to cope with the trend?
The long-term sustainability, as mentioned in the report, I think you have to attack it on all fronts. One is on the tax and policies on fuel taxes. One is on the institutional aspects, getting a champion for energy efficiency. And number three, I think, is to look for alternative energy, not just from oil funds, but looking at renewable energy resources, etc. So I think in all three fronts, new investments in renewables, efficiency in transport, etc., building codes. And provide incentives to people through the pricing, right pricing policies, which includes, tax is one of them, using the right tax incentives.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, for Thailand, inflation is there, but not up to the level of severe compared to the past. the interest rates raised won't yield the immediate effect just yet. So what would be the application to the ASEAN region as a whole as we try to unite economically but have certain economic gaps and different ways of tackling the problems?
I think that one of the things that is important taking a regional view as we look, for example, at higher food prices is to make sure that there is regional coordination as far as making sure that there are stable supplies of rice, for example, which is a key staple for the ASEAN region. And one of the things that the region could consider is some kind of a mechanism where some of the importing countries like Indonesia could have agreements with some of the exporting countries like Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand, so that there is less of a volatility in the prices. Like if every year they maybe help Thailand pay for its price insurance scheme, and then when the prices are high, they actually get a guaranteed rice at a certain reasonable price. So that's one example of a regional policy in terms of ensuring the stable supplies.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Price surge topic has also sparked discussions over Thai government's current policy to subsidize local diesel oil to under 30 baht per liter. Dr. Yan Yong Thaijaran from Bank of Thailand makes a clear remark that the policy is less to benefit the public, as the continuous subsidy until September led to distortion of production and consumption, and that the diesel price should be given time to slowly rise to meet with the global market price to prevent sudden price shock once the subsidy is lifted. The outcome of the seminar indicates a strong urge for Thailand to raise necessary long-term awareness of energy efficiency and all parties to take serious action to uphold Thai agriculture sector to withstand food and energy price rises. Well, those were different views, different takes on how to tackle the problems of food and energy prices hikes. So if you want to follow us more, you can, and we'll be updating on the matter constantly. I am Onganan Amateyakun reporting for ASEAN TV.